What's great about Texas is that everybody knows something about it. So, we walk into a conversation with people and, they know something. Now, sometimes it's a little bit off basis, right? My horse, by the way, is tied up outside, and my cowboy hat's at the table, but that's fine because that means they know something about us, and that's great. I don't have to say, hi, I'm from, South Dakota, and by the way, we're up, by the Canadian border. But when you talk about the tax policies, what they really want to know when it gets down to the nitty gritty is, okay, so what does that mean for me? You can do the math and you can figure that out quickly. But then it becomes how that can translate into the ability to improve their quality of life. And so that's a shift that we've seen over the last couple of years. Sandy, I think you were talking about it perfectly, right? And, inflation certainly is a concern on people's mind. And we tell people, look, it really is this good in Texas. We promise you. And so again, they get the math picture done for them, right? Their accountant can quickly tell them. But then the question is, well, then how does that translate? And the quality of life aspect, I can't emphasize this enough. The business advantages are there, and most of the people that we talked to in the last 12 to 24 months, they know the business case. They've probably paid a consultant to give them the business case. What they want to know is the personal side. They want to know about schools. They want to know about housing. They want to know about churches and civic activities. I mean, I have more conversations now with C-suites about, okay, I'm thinking about living here. Tell me what I need to know on the personal side. I don't need anything on the business side. I'm all good there. I need to know the personal. And so it's great because a lot of that is driven by that tax advantage that you get here. And other states have it too. So let's be honest. We have our competition in Florida, Arizona, and elsewhere. But then you start layering on the other pieces and that other quality of life perspective. And again, last comment I'll make is, I think of all the bad that the pandemic brought on, and there was lots of it, a good positive that came out of that was a focus on true flexible work environments, work-life balance. We talk about work-life balance, but the pandemic, I think, has forced leaders to really think about what that means for the workforce. I'd be really interested in Sandy's thoughts on this. But in Texas now, you've gotten the ability, so okay, you're a little bit flexible on maybe a Friday afternoon. Well, the great news is in Texas, especially here in the Metroplex, the world is your oyster, what you might want to go do. There's other cities, again, who remain nameless where, it's 12 degrees outside and, there's 14 feet of snow. So good luck, go figure it out. What are you going to do? So I think a lot of our conversations lately starts with the tax advantages, but then it quickly translates into, well, tell me about all the rest of the personal side of it. That's a story that I love to tell because it's a story that's very, very good. Again, the DFW Metroplex is at the top of the list when you want to talk about that type of quality of life, arts, the symphony. Sports City USA. I mean, all of these things go into the picture. So it's not just about the business side of it anymore.